it is now time on day 24 to figure out which direction we have to go to get to the tundra. And after figuring out the direction, I went back inside, as you'll see here in a minute, to do general prep. I'm going to the tundra because, well, I had in my mind a plan that said, oh, right, strays can drop arrows of weakness. Incorrect. But in my head, they dropped weakness. But no, they hit you with arrows of slowness instead, which are actually useful. So if we made a skeleton to stray converter farm, I could get arrows of slowness to use with a bow, but it's not really what I need right now, is it? No, it's not, because I need arrows of weakness to cure Gerald. And I had in my head, oh, I can just use arrows from strays, because they will help me cure Gerald, because Gerald needs to be hit by a splash potion of weakness in order to be given a golden apple. Well, no. That's not what strays drop. So I'm going off on an adventure for absolutely no reason. I am grabbing some building materials because I will need to build a small tundra base. Which I do, but I am wasting a day going to find the proverbial fountain of youth for Gerald, which will not exist. And after committing mass genocide, deciding to spare the one sheep or two sheep that had a baby nearby, we just kept going. I think I hit another swamp, or this is our swamp because I went the wrong direction. Either that, or I'm out gathering food for the trip over. And I'm taking raw food and campfires, because I can cook with campfires on the way there. I think I grabbed 9 of them, but there is a bunny that I don't want to kill. But, excuse me. I'm just sitting here gobbling sweet berries. Because, like I mentioned in the previous episode, on day 23, I think sweet berries don't give a lot of saturation. So shoveling down a whole ton of them is not going to really do much 5 minutes later when I have to down a whole bunch of them again. Because unlike steak and golden carrots and cooked pork chops, sweet berries just aren't that filling. And it makes sense because in real life, sweet berries are primarily full of juice. And you digest juice quicker than you digest, like, a fat or a protein. And why did I come all the way back home? I am doing just general prep. Okay, I'm still in the prep. But, so like meat, which is full of protein, which is vital to human survival, the sweet berries just do not have the staying power of the meat. But I'm now cooking all of the meat I gathered, eating more sweet berries, because I need more food. The sweet berries aren't gonna cut a trip to the tundra, and I will starve out there. So, I am cooking this meat on the campfire in order to stock up, which should have been obvious. I don't know why I'm explaining it to all of you like you are 5, because you're obviously not all 5. There's gotta be some older individuals out there, but I'm not gonna judge. And after a long day of prep, I guess I am now ready to go to that tundra, and I sat here and watched the sunset. I don't know why I was feeling like I had to watch the sunset, but, you know, it's good to look at the sun go down every now and again, because it reminds me that I'm still keeping track of time. And I can tell which way the sun rises and sets after a few days because I watch it. I look at the sun and then point my crosshair at one of the edges. And if it whichever way it moves, that means it's either setting or rising. So if you're ever coming out of a cave after quite a long mining trip and you're not sure if it's day or night, just look at one of the top or bottom edges of the sun and hold your crosshair there. And depending on if it's rising or setting, it will either go below your crosshair or start rising above your crosshair, which is a good way to tell if you are in the sunrise or sunset of whatever day you're on +1. Because like I said, Minecraft starts at day 0 for some reason, because it's the 0th day that the world has existed. So this world is now quote unquote 23 days old, but we are on day 24. So that being said, we're just waiting right now for the sun to set enough that I can sleep and end the day, which I can do right now.